my power, and look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Mayfield on play action. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Good position to be in here, second and inches.
Hey, alert 33. Switch. Check 52. I got it.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. He's crashing. He's checking.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Chubb, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Tanner Muse. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on second down. Mayfield and finding the tight end Hooper.
Mayfield.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On third down, Mayfield looking deep for Adams. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Jamie Gillen.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did. On the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Ronnie Harrison.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Jacobs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Mac Wilson on the tackle.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First down, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. That's bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Number 11,
Henry Ruggs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Crosby on the tackle. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Mayfield now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. It's a room to maneuver. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And it drops down incomplete.
Makes it second.
Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield looks to throw, and Adams has it complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play fake. Mayfield being chased out left. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now on 2nd and 16. Mayfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
10-10.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
By Denzel Ward.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Pick up on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Raiders punter now. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. A second quarter score from down in Houston. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 32-yard line.
And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Slant to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Rosen. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
And this time, Rosen will throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Complete to number 11.
Henry Ruggs, 57 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
For the extra point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And again, it's Mayfield going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. That'll bring up second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. Second and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
The ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns get a score closer. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
At their own.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
A quick throw complete by Rosen. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. Flush to his right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Reception here by Ruggs. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Rosen. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Las Vegas, first down.
Now Rosen. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Darren Waller, touchdown.
Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns, 14.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns 1st down.
5-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Run. Hurry.
Mayfield with it once more. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Raiders' 30.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's tackled.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
The 2-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
It is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Raiders 35.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And on the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Play action here with Rosen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
To number 11,
Henry Ruggs. 59 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, point it right, point it right, point it right.
From the 31, Mayfield, slant to Adams, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Second and 5.
They go play action. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
The Browns on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Chandler.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Raiders.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We got 4. We got 4.
Hey, alert 33.
50, Mike.
Now Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, alert 33.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
On downs.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Raiders 49.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great